Yeah, my birthday, you already know I had to turn up. You too. Spam up in that comment section. Tell me happy birthday, man. I really appreciate it, man. Dang, bro, I had a real fun day. Spend it with my cousins, with my grandma, auntie, my nephew, all that good old stuff. But now, I'm finna bring y'all some My Career gameplay. Let's get it!
Get what?
Be quiet. Yeah, so I gotta wait till this thing load up. I'm gonna upgrade my character. Hold on, let me go put my phone on. I need that. I need that.
Need what?
Shut up. Yeah, but hold on, you two. Try to put my phone on shut. Make sure it can reach me. Hold on. Oh my God. Alright, my phone on the charger, we can get it going. Let me bust a couple shots real quick. Deep range, bust them. I only got one badge because I ain't trying to earn badges, I only wanted to get the pet move size up badge. And oh my gosh, why am I breaking? Let me try that again. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the pet move size up badge. There we go. I already got the pet move size up badge. I'm just trying to get all the ankle breaker badges. The badges that you can get ankles with. So cool! So of course, let's hop up into this gameplay.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago, where the Bulls will be going up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. And at the All-Star break, a chance for players to heal and recuperate. And Kenny, let's talk about injuries. A part of the game, but some manage to stay healthy. Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risks and you become more durable, and the quality teams have that. But really, one of the most valuable things a player can bring to the table.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We are in the Windy City, Chicago, United Center to be exact, home of the Bulls.
Get a nice clean game.
And, of course, George Hill. This is their first game without him.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings.
Pacers leading by 6. Lawson kicks to George. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's see how Indiana stacked up. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage, 6th in fewest turnovers per game. And they also rank right there in the top 10 in fast break points. I mean, this is a really good transition team. They love to operate in the open court.
And it's their ranking and the three-point percentage that really catches my eye. A team stocked with some real sharpshooters And when you can stroke it like that, the green light doesn't get any brighter.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Lawson against Westbrook. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound.
You could see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that three, but just didn't get it to go.
Another three for Chicago.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
That doesn't go either for Lawson. Now the Bulls with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by Turner. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. George dishes to Ellis. Lawson with a screen on Westbrook. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Ellis has got it all tied up now for Indiana. Outside Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. The Pacers shooting 40% here in the early stages. Ellis kicks to George. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Andrew with the screen, off the screen. The rebound by Turner.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Y'all ain't hear nothing I said, bro. Wow. That's
In a
it.
moment here, the highlights of the best and
They
brightest
play
coming on the
defense, now I'm about to
strike.
get
Freak
subbed
number
out.
one.
Let's go. I'm shooting better than Curry and Clay.
From
Let's
behind
go.
and that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
Yeah.
C.J. Miles is checked in for George. For Chicago, they
Yeah,
won the
but
last
let me
contest
step
that
up on
game against
defense.
Los Angeles.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you,
Ah,
I just
foul
felt
and
like
one.
their
Oh,
opponent's
what an
defensive
and one
performance
at.
was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is.
Whoa. He hit me
Moments
with
ago,
the
our
spin
Doris Burke had a
move.
chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
Well, I asked him what strategy they were going to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want to have to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he plans to exploit what he described as a mismatch on the interior, saying, quote, "We have the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And
Too
here's
much
Westbrook
space.
from the
Bam.
arc. Westbrook
Oh
missing
my
again.
God.
Pacers leading by 5. Ellis
This
gets
nigga
to
just
Lawson.
spin through my body, bro.
Back to Ellis.
Too much class.
A 3-ball. Chicago grabs the miss.
They can
Finally.
improve on what's been a shaky day for them thus far. They could stretch this lead
Better
out.
have somebody better have called that Jimmy Butler
Hard
booty.
finish there, guys.
He's not
And only
booty,
one
but he's
hand needed for
not
that
catch an
one.
alley,
And
man.
sometimes that's all you need.
Outside for Miles.
Stop jumping.
That is in there. Lawson
Play
with the assist.
defense.
Lawson's got 3 assists tonight.
You might not think of him as a laser
First,
three-point
he's taking
shooter.
an L now.
That shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
What the? Ah!
Now Miles. An 11-point game for him in the win against Miami.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
It's deflected. They get it back. And Westbrook throws it down. Pacers leading by 4. Lawson outside. Wide open look. Not enough on that one as it misses.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And that one's good.
That was the thing.
And that's now 11 points for Freak.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And
That
that is
is
good.
on.
Nice, accurate pass
Yo!
right into the middle.
Chicago has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And power down the jam.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin.
No, how did you not try to show him?
Earlier, we had a chance to talk with Freak about the importance of his family and family supports in the NBA. Well, even though Freak is having success on the floor, as we've seen, Chicago ends up going with the new group. Indiana also making some changes. Hill, he's checked in for Mahimi. Solomon Hill comes in for Scott, and it's C.J. Miles in for Ty Lawson. Westbrook in at point guard. Mirotić is out there with Carl Anthony, and there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Temple in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Indiana leading. Ellis with it. Butler covering. And George, here we go.
Hang time on that man. Put the whipped cream
Pick your man,
on
Dad,
that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game. And those displays of Swindon Lark can get one team rolling.
Agreed. And it also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Feeds it to Temple. Butler in the corner. Baseline jumper, and the jumper is on the mark. Butler's got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And George, here we go. Here's Hill, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
This is to George. And Hill has it in the corner. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Poked away. 1-on-1 here. Here's Westbrook. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Ellis has got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint. You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start marrying some of those.
Westbrook against Ellis. Westbrook passes to Temple. Back to Westbrook. From deep 3-point range, but they get it back. Here's Butler. Got it from 16 feet. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Here's Hill, and he stuffs it on a pass to set him up.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Ellis with it. Westbrook picks him up. Ellis dishes to George. Hill sets the screen for George. Hill kicks to Hill. Nice pass. Run into the right perfectly for the layup.
Bro, what is wrong with
Now just a 1-point Bulls lead. Westbrook drives in. Butler in the corner. Good on the shot. Butler's got 10 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's George, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with 4 teammates.
Pacers trail by 3. Now let's the pass to George. Pick up by Hill. In the corner, Miles with it. The shot's good on the assist by George. 5 points in the game. Oh, Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Hit his leg. And it's being called a kickball. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Westbrook kicks to Landry. And he lays it straight in. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
For 3, Westbrook on his 15th shot attempt. He makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, that shot is being blocked.
Pacers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Here's George. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Miami.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
And a pretty tightly can.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. I'm trying to force it on offense. That's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And
everybody was really mentally prepared tonight. That shows in the scoring.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm, because of that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
It sure is a treat to watch him, guys. I mean, everything's been running through him, and he's doing a fantastic job keeping the offense.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carl Landry's checked in for Noah. Iritic comes in for Portis. Garrett Temple has checked in for Dunleavy. And Freak subbed in for Rose. The Pacers also changing it up. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. Hill comes in for Mike Scott. And it's C.J. Miles in for George. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers
little dude do this to y'all.
He finished with 30 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. It was a matchup that he took over, and he seemed to be able to do whatever he wanted out there. We'll see if he can sustain it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really
That
was he was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And here's Miles outside. Iritic grabs the miss.
I ain't even trying to block it. Like, come on now.
There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
And here's Westbrook.
I don't know why I said that.
No good. Good D by Lawson. Pacers trail by
Ain't
10.
no good defense. That's it that on purpose.
They need a good offensive possession.
Oh,
They've
that's
had a number of
sting.
empty ones a long time without a basket.
They got to find
You
something
get
right.
back. Oh, I'm gone.
There got away
I'm
with
gone.
a major lapse.
And finished off by Westbrook.
That dog.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Butler dishes to Westbrook.
Assist.
The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 34 points for Freak.
I got 34
Very little
points.
pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to
Let's
stop
go.
the bleed.
He
What appeared to be
boo
an
boo.
easy 2 points just never materialized.
And
foul
one.
on the shot.
Oh, what an and one.
And Kevin, when we have a moment,
Where's the
let's take a look at
dog?
the Bulls and see where they ranked over the last month in the NBA stats. 3rd in opponent field goal percentage, 3rd in fast break points. You know, they also show up in the top 5 in opponent scoring. That's a good number, and that's a good place to be as a team in that statistical category.
And going back to their defense, they make so many things difficult for their opponents. I mean, they make those second effort plays, and the intensity level never wavers.
And the basket by Hill.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to
If he
look at
made
the
that,
fact
if I made
defender
that.
didn't do his job as
I'm
well as
just
he
ball
could have.
hogging now. Trying to get that
Passes it to
40.
Lawson. He kicks to Mahinmi. He dishes it to Miles. There's the double team with Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Here's Ellis. Tries from 10, and it's Hill. That time
That is not missing nothing.
Ellis has got his 6th
I was trying to
assist
get
on the night.
to 40
And you know
points.
what? One of the few bright spots in this game for
What
them
a
today. He's
foul
kept his
at!
edge
And
even
where's-
though they've been trailing.
And Miles kicks to Lawson. Can't get it to go. Good D by Westbrook. The Bulls leading by 13. Rebound
You
by
boo
Lawson.
boo!
Lawson's
Where
got
is my
rebounds now in
foul
this one.
at?
Kicks to Miles. No one near him. And he gets the
Nigga,
bucket.
I'm still
Miles
mad I
has got
keep
7
missing
points in the game.
freaking leg.
Chicago's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2
Oh,
of them.
And
no,
even though
boy,
he missed
stop!
that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Hey, man.
Exactly, they don't come much
Niggas
better
acting
or
trash
easier
now.
than that.
Hill, no good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Baseline try. Shots good by Butler. Butler's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And Lawson with the drive. Launches it. Ellis can't get it to go.
He's
I
lost
hear
it
it. I
in
hear
this
it.
quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. No good from the wing.
Boo, man. You could have had some easy points, man. Dunk on these little kids.
And so
Nigga, why did you put me back in the game, bro?
And they had some nervous moments down the stretch until things finally came together for them in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas.
Ah, you two, make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
They still had